Hi, I'm Benji Hardy. I've got your Arkansas Times headlines for Thursday, January 28th. We'll start off with some education news that broke yesterday that's causing a stir. $6 million in a public-private partnership will pay for over 200 new teachers from Teach for America to be coming to schools in Arkansas over the next 3 years. At a press conference, Governor Asa Hutchinson announced that he will allocate $3 million of his discretionary funds to Teach for America. That sum will pay for 150 new TFA teachers to be assigned to school districts in South and East Arkansas, the governor said. Separate from that public investment, Hutchinson also said that members of the Little Rock business community were donating an additional $3 million in private funds to hire some 65 new TFA teachers in the Little Rock School District specifically, also over the next 3 years. Up to 15 of those hires in the LRSD may happen this fall. Walter Hussman, the publisher of the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, was on hand at the press conference representing the private Little Rock donors. Hussman said that the money was raised very quickly, over about the course of a week, he said, and entirely from donors within Little Rock. However, the list of donors' names will evidently not be made public, according to the governor. A little background on Teach for America. They recruit college graduates, typically from top schools, in a highly selective process, and fast-tracks them into the classroom. TFA teachers are expected to make a 2-year commitment to the schools in which they teach, which are typically in high-poverty areas. The idea is to make more teachers available in high-need areas. However, it's been the subject of some criticism, too. TFA teachers aren't certified, for one thing. They don't hold education degrees. Their preparation consists of just a few weeks of training over the summer before they begin teaching, then ongoing education while they're in the classroom. Some TFA teachers stick around in the profession after finishing their commitments, but most do leave the teaching profession after a few years, and critics of TFA fear that it tends to displace more experienced teachers. Expect those debates to continue in Little Rock in the coming months. Currently, TFA operates in 5 counties in Arkansas, all in the southern and eastern part of the state. That's Jefferson, Chico, Phillips, Lee, and Union counties. So this new commitment will significantly expand the organization's footprint in Arkansas. Moving on, Mike Huckabee will attend Donald Trump's Benefit for Veterans tonight, which the GOP frontrunner set up to compete with tonight's Fox News debate. Trump is boycotting Fox over the Republican debate, which comes only a few days before the Iowa caucuses next week. Trump refuses to attend the debate, saying that news anchor Megyn Kelly, who will moderate, is biased against him, so he set up his own rival event. Now the former Arkansas governor says that he'll be joining Trump. Huckabee wasn't invited to the main stage of tonight's debate anyway. His poll numbers are too low for that, and instead he'll participate in the second-tier debate on Fox before the main event. But after that ends, he'll head over to Trump's benefit. A former Arvest Bank official was sentenced to 8 years in federal prison for bank fraud today. Dennis Miley Jr., the former president of Arvest Bank's Benton County market, pleaded guilty to bank fraud last August. Today he was given a 97-month sentence. Smiley was also ordered to pay restitution of $4.9 million, and 2 years of supervised release will follow his time in prison. Finally, I'll give a plug for this week's cover story in the Arkansas Times. For our Arkansan of the Year for 2015, we've chosen to profile a handful of the more than 300,000 people around the state who've gotten insurance in the past 2 years. Arkansas has seen the country's largest decline in its per capita number of uninsured residents since the Affordable Care Act went into effect. Those numbers are, in mid-2013, according to Gallup, about 22.5% of adults in Arkansas were uninsured, the nation's second highest rate after Texas, so almost a quarter of adults uninsured. In mid-2015, Gallup found that only 9.1% of Arkansans over age 18 still lacked health insurance. That's a 60% drop more than any other state. Our story this week profiles 2 people, both working full-time, whose lives have been changed by access to health care, and who previously struggled to pay for prescriptions to deal with their chronic illnesses. One is the owner of a barbecue restaurant in rural northwest Arkansas. She suffers from arthritis and ulcerative colitis. The other is a taxi driver from North Little Rock who suffers from chronic asthma. He recounts to us how he almost died from an asthma attack that occurred when he couldn't afford to pay for his prescription inhaler. Both are now covered under the state's expansion of Medicaid. They're good stories. So check out that full story on our website or pick up a print copy of the Arkansas Times anywhere in central Arkansas. That's all for today. Back tomorrow.